using this one. Uh, Hello, everybody. Hello. So today, this fucker username, Chobot, is still at it again, making these type of contents and making videos out of me and continually laughing at my voice while I was speaking the facts about me Navia, and he had the nerve to laugh at my fucking face. So so yeah, I'm roasting this motherfucker for continuing to cyberbully me and all of my several friends of mine. And he needs to be a group home. That's where Anthony needs to be. A group home. I have to agree with what Bobby Johnson says. He needs to be a group home. And and same with his white knight, William Rosenberg. Because William Rosenberg is nothing but a bad influence. Because I have the proof video of Anthony Chobot laughing on my face. So I'm going to be showing off the evidence. So here we go. So here goes nothing. Once again with petty drama from Anthony Chobot. So here we go again. Once again, I'm showing off the evidence right now. Right about now. Okay. This is gonna be refreshing that. Okay, okay. Let's just gonna refresh that. So I'm showing off the evidence right now. Oh my goodness. Stupid laptop. See this fucking dude? Look at this idiot. Look at this fucker. He really laughed at my fucking face and clearly still haven't learned his lesson yet. So that is why I'm gonna call him Mandy Chobot. That's his nickname is Mandy Chobot. Mandy Chobot, you better should be ashamed of yourself for going after people who hate you and for attacking people who criticize you for your own actions. So if you guys get a chance, please block and report this user on YouTube. because he's not meant to be trusted to begin with. Honestly, he could go hang out with Sheldon Donner and other users that I don't care for. Also, he could go get Anthony Chobot should hang out with Dan Sobel or David Brodsky, since both of them are no better. So yeah, Anthony Chobot should go hang out with Bubba Guerrero, since both of them are no better. And also, not to mention, he keeps forcing people to unblock him and support Donald Trump. Like, it's people's decisions if they want to support Trump, not yours, Anthony. If people are not supporting Trump, it's their decisions, not yours. And also, not to mention, he keeps making angry message video on Jack LaLion, aka Jack 1014, despite moving on from Jack LaLion. But he keeps telling him to stop watching baby shows and telling him that he is a father, but in fact, he is nobody's father. He is nobody's father. Just get them attention from him. So yeah, this is exactly why he is forever being called Mandy Chobot. That's his nickname is Mandy Chobot. So yeah, that's what happens when you're taking your haters too seriously and for taking people way too much seriously. That's your nickname is Mandy Chobot. That's what happens when you're taking people way too seriously. That's what happens, bro. That's what you get for causing more trouble and for not improving your behavior. Yeah, exactly. He cannot handle being blocked when people have very reasons to block him. And also, not to mention that back in 2017, he raped his ex girlfriend named Sue back in 2017, according to Michael Anthony Castellan. Like, if that isn't true, then you deserve jail time, because I cannot tolerate these kinds of people who are rapists, other things, and other stuff. That's why. Back once again. Back what I was saying is, yeah, exactly. Ezzy Chobot was the one that stalked and harassed Sulu back in 2017, just because Sulu has nothing to do with him anymore due to what he has done. Sorry about that, guys. So yeah, if you support this idiot, then you're so stupid for supporting that user that keeps doing bad things and not completely learn his lesson. If I catch any of you supporting Anthony Chobot, you're blocked and you're done with it. I hope I make myself clear. I do not tolerate Anthony Chobot supporters or any of White Knights on my channel because I have every reasons to criticize, roast, and criticize Anthony Chobot after his actions of what he has done on the internet, which proves the fact that he cannot handle criticism, be trolled on, being called out, or not handle his own past actions behavior. Also, not everyone's past deserves to be forgiven. That's why I have blocked William Wilsonberg because he was defending Anthony Chobot behind my freaking back. That's why he's banned from my channel and same with my StreamYard, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and all of my social media. He is banned for life. He's blocked. And also, and when William Wilsonberg has ever stopped supporting Anthony Chobot, I don't know, man. I cannot believe that William Wilsonberg would support that idiot named Anthony Chobot, aka Mary Chobot, Mandy Chobot, I met. So yeah, that's why his nickname will be called Mandy Chobot. That's his nickname looks like. Mandy Chobot. That's his nickname called Mandy Chobot. And I should do the same thing to William Wilsonberg. His nickname will be called Lisa Wilsonberg. that's what that's I'll teach those losers a lesson for being fan brats of Anthony Chobot and for attacking people who criticize Anthony Chobot. He needs to mind his own business, and we haters to criticize and roast Anthony Chobot as he doesn't deserve fans for all the bad things he has ever done on the internet. Like William Rosenberg needs to mind his own business and mind his own business. And I have a right to criticize, roast, call out, and roast Anthony Chobot as he doesn't deserve fans for all the bad things he has ever done on the internet. If I catch any of you supporting Anthony Chobot, you're blocked and you will be end of game with getting blocked from my social media like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and all of my social media. You will be end up blocked from from my social media for life. Yeah, that's why I just told Joshua Cook to cut ties with Anthony Chobot because Anthony cannot be trusted nowadays. Yeah, exactly. That's why you. That's why anti Chobot deserves losing friends and supporters or subscribers. That's why he gets for causing more trouble and for not learning his lesson. That's why anti Chobot's ass is done. He's his life is come to an end, and once the authorities arrest anti Chobot, his life is over, and he will be, and we will celebrate when he gets arrested for that. So yeah, if I catch another users that support anti-Chobot, you're blocked for life, and you will be blocked from my social media, including my YouTube channel. Because I will not tolerate these kinds of people that support anti-Chobot. So yeah, that's why I should call anti-Chobot a Mandy Chobot. So yeah, that's why I call him a Mandy Chobot as his is assault. That's what he gets for causing more trouble. So that's all for today. So peace out.